Taxes, am I right? We all know it, we all despise it. As an independent contractor, I basically have to do it twice. So if you pay taxes, this applies to you, especially the lower and middle class. There is a lot to this one, so I'm going to summarize a lot. Cause, they're just gonna toss it out. There will be a grace period. I mean, at least we get the old hak tua before they ram it in like a 18-year-old on prom night. It doesn't specifically state if they're getting rid of the child tax credit, but it does say they're getting rid of most. Here's where it applies to most of you. You know how we have multiple tax brackets? They quote-unquote want to streamline it to 2. It's a shell game. Instead of whatever bracket you were in, you're looking at 15%. Most on average pay 10. Results may vary. Good for you. But observe how the number changes greatly. Find the queen. But that higher tax bracket of the 2, for the wealthy, well, of course they're going to pay less and make way more. Because their one-size-fits-all tax bracket, they would see a drastic cut. And if you make $46K a year or less, paying an average of 3.3%, it will go up to 15%. While they didn't specifically talk about eliminating the child tax credit, here are some that they did mention. In the eliminate most things category. Cutting corporate tax to 18% from its current 21%. Reducing capital gains to 15%, currently 20%. Eliminating credits for green energy projects. Considering the introduction of a U.S. consumption tax, such as a national sales tax. Eliminating the Federal Reserve's mandate to maintain full employment in the labor market. As I spoke about in last night's video, which didn't get much traction, Project 2025 is a key sponsor of the RNC. And I would like to point out that on day 1, if this is implemented, 50,000 federal employees will be let go and Schedule F ones introduced, screened carefully by Project 2025. I'd also like to point out that the IRS is a division of the Treasury, which makes them federal employees, which there will be appointees there as well. I'm friends with a lot of fiscal conservatives due to where I live. When I pointed this out to them last night, they got big mad. So if you're going to the RNC, make sure you stop by and ask questions. And to everybody else, what do you think about these tax changes? And are they going to affect you? I know they're going to affect me if this is enacted. Now, I've been breaking down many aspects of Project 2025 down in that playlist. I try to keep it only about the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025, though there is a lot of overlap. If you found this educational or any of the ones in that playlist, give it a share or a like, because knowing is half the battle.